Now let's start our steep turn. So we're going to go to the right first.
There's those moments in CFI training where flying the airplane well just isn't enough anymore.
Good sight picture on the nose here for 45 degrees. Think.
Now you have to talk through and teach on the fly while you're doing it.
Over to the left.
And sometimes that means things don't go so great.
And we screwed up. Knock it off. Pulling too much.
But the only way to learn is to get in the air and put in the reps.
Now we pull back. Get coordinated. Back. Above it, nose down, full power. And we recover. Nice.
So in this video, you're not just watching. You're joining me in the left seat as my virtual student, as I work through talking through my flying.
Up we go.
In this video for my CFI training, I work on talking more while I'm flying.
Anoka County Land Airport Information Romeo, 2245 Zulu, wind 230 at 6, weather better than 5005, temperature 18, 2.4, altimeter 302. Visual approach runway 27 in use, construction crane 0.6 miles southeast runway 27 approach end at 425 feet, construction crane 0.4 miles east runway 18 approach end at 160 feet, taxiway Alpha sign missing between taxiways Alpha 3 and Alpha 5, runway 27 approach lights and PAPIs out of service, go for Vortec out of service. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Romeo.
Oil temp's good, fuel pressure's good, oil temp's up. Up to the line and get ready to go.
So on this flight, I was able to take the footage and split it into 3 different videos. In this video, I'll be covering more of the private pilot maneuvers, but future videos will feature commercial maneuvers, as well as some landing practice.
Anoka ground, good evening. Warrior 22473 East Side Information Romeo, ready to taxi for north departure of the practice area.
Warrior 22473 Anoka ground, runway 2, Echo and Bravo, altimeter 3020.
27 via Echo Bravo, Warrior 473. The purpose of the video recording tonight is to practice my instruction. So I'm going to talk through the maneuvers that I do tonight, and we'll take it from there. Anoka Tower, Warrior 22473, ready for departure, runway 27.
Warrior 22473 Anoka Tower, open traffic will be a left crosswind for east departure, right turn to the north for you, runway 27 clear for takeoff, traffic 7 northwest of the field, now eastbound Pilatus, 2,500 feet.
Copy both traffic, runway 27 clear for takeoff, right turn to the north, Warrior 473. That's a lot of information. All right, 27 on the sign.
So verifying the runway and my heading is a really important part of my pre-takeoff checklist. I verify the runway signage. I verify the runway numbers on the pavement.
27 on the paint.
And once on center line, I check my compass and my heading indicator to make sure everything's a match.
Warrior 473 previously called Pilatus traffic, now east of runway 18, extended center line, no factor for your northbound.
Roger, there'll be no factor, Warrior 473.
Pilatus 1 Lima, you're past that extended center line now. You can make your base at your discretion. Runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, 371.
Power's in. Airspeed's coming alive. Engine instruments are on the green. Up we go. Climb out for 80. Little trim. Bunch of traffic up there.
Crew check 40, are you going to continue straight east, or do you need to go north or south?
Leveler out. $35. Now let's get her trimmed. What we want to do here is get their power set to about 2300 or so, just for now. And then we want to put the aircraft with a good sight picture for straight and level. With nose down just a little bit more, and then once that settles in, then we'll trim it to relieve the flight pressure on the flight controls. Nice and leveled off. All right, so we're going to do a clearing turn over to the east here, with the plan to eventually go to the north once we get past the lakes, and we're going to do some turns to start. Steep turns. So clearing turn over. We're looking for traffic. Looking for any issues. It's a beautiful night though, I'll tell you that much. Now the thing I have to try to remember on this aircraft is you don't need as much back pressure in the turns because it's going to want to climb a little bit more if I put in back pressure. So just nice and easy.
The area to the north of my airport, though scenic, can become very congested with training traffic. So clearing turns are an essential part of flight training in this area.
All right, bring this down to about 22 to start this maneuver.
676 approach 134.7.
3,500 is the what we're going to start at here for our altitude. We want to hold that plus or minus 100, but ideally 50 because I don't want to do more than
Echo,
that.
descend past Gresham 3000.
I want about 100 on the speed. Now let's start our steep turns. So we're going to go to the right first. Starting right now. 30 degrees and we'll hold it. Don't pull back yet. Full power.
Though I said 30 degrees, it was performed at 45 as prescribed.
Hold it. Let it 45. More pull. A little more pull. A little more pull. Back the pull. Keep the bank going. Halfway there. Pull at 3,500. Good sight picture on the nose here for 45 degrees. Bank. Altitude still looks good, 3,500. We're coming up to about 30 degrees before we need to turn out, so we're going to relax the back pressure just a little bit. We're going to roll out on a north heading, put the nose down, pull out that power. Now over to the left. Now the thing I have to try to remember on this aircraft is you don't need as much back pressure in the turns because it's going to want to climb a little bit more if I put in back pressure.
342 Pop Echo cleared, visual approach 1927.
Raise it. And we screwed it up. Knock it off.
As previously predicted, I added too much back pressure too soon, causing me to rise enough to just terminate the maneuver.
Pulling too much. All right, steep turn to the left. Here we go.
Now this time, I gradually entered my bank, waited for myself to get established, and then added back pressure when appropriate
Lock this in.
into the turn.
Now a little pull. More pull. Fill the plane. Watch the sight picture. Nice 45 out the front. Reference point on the cowling. Turn going at 45 degrees bank. 3,500 feet altitude. We're about 30 degrees. We'll pull our power back, nose over, and roll out wings level at north heading.
Cessna 173 Alpha Whiskey, welcome to North Satellite at Minneapolis, altimeter 3020, how's your evening? It's 737, nothing cool.
fun controller tonight. Let's get back to the 35. And level her out. All right, let's put ourselves into some slow flight here. Power back to idle. Hold that altitude at 3,500. Notch flaps. Full power. Another notch. 1,500 is the altitude we want to hold at. One more notch of flaps. Nice and slow. Now we're going to make a turn to the north. Sorry, to the south. Creeping pretty far north here, so let's go to the south.
Next 10 ground, proceed, Alpha 3, Charlie 1, Bravo, Bravo 1, cross runway 9er.
Nice and gentle on the turn. Staying coordinated, staying slow. Center altitude 3,500. Loud again to the south. Bridge more power to make sure we keep our altitude dropping a little bit. Now what we'll do is we're going to
Alpha Tower, Cherokee 410, turning base, runway 27.
put
Power. Cherokee 410, runway 27, clear away.
so we'll bring the
Runway
power
27,
back.
clear away, 544.
Want to do a glide? Oh, we're gliding. Now we pull back. Get coordinated. Back, back, back. Our buffet, nose down, full power. And we recover. Avoid the secondary stall. Nice. Back to our 3,500. Bring our power back again. Start putting in some flaps back. All the flaps out. So we're going to slow ourselves down to rotation speed here is the idea here. This is simulating a takeoff stall, essentially, where we get a little excited on our takeoff and we pull up too much. We'll slow it down to about 80, and then I'm going to pull it in full power, and we'll pitch up. Mindful of our coordination. Our wings level. Pulling. We'll keep right rudder.
Cherokee 410, taxi to Alpha, Alpha 1 to South. Cherokee 410, taxi to Alpha, Alpha 1 to South.
Full power.
Alpha.
We'll recover. Those radios made it kind of hard for me to hear that stall horn. Not a huge fan of that. Got plenty of roads to use. So we'll do this the right way. We're going to come in on the downwind, so we got a wind of 270. Means we're going to go on a downwind for that road right over there. 3,000 for 2,000 for altitude. Looking for traffic as again as we do. We'll kind of clear the area. The idea being here is wind correction, and there's not a lot of wind tonight, but what you would do is would S-turn across this roadway with the idea of staying equal distance away from the road. And what this is going to teach you is the wind correction as it pertains to how much you need to turn to not encroach more upon that road.
Tower, helicopter trooper 9, 6 south, looking to transition northbound. We got a call on the north side of your Delta.
Trooper, sorry about that, Trooper 9. Anoka Tower, altimeter 3019er. Transition approved as requested. Is that you just directly south of us about 6 miles?
I'm sorry, I heard transition approved and then my other radio started yelling in my ear. What was that?
Trooper 9, I was just verifying you said you're like straight south of field about 6 miles?
Correct, sir.
Trooper 9, roger. You can transition at whatever altitude you like for right now. I got nothing in the airspace other than you. And if you're going to be on station in the airspace north of field, just let me know once you get there.
Appreciate that. We'll let you know when we're on station. Trooper 9.
Trooper 9. Alright, don't need a lot of bank in here. Now, if I had wind coming strong from that direction, what would I have to do? Coming strong this way, which means it's going to push us this way, steeper on our bank in our turn, right? So, don't have that problem right this second. Which means if we had a bunch of wind coming from the north on this leg, I'm going to need to extend out a little bit
And this is where the brain fog of trying to fly and remember corrections comes into play. So let's help a guy out. An easy way to remember this is the higher the airspeed, the higher the bank angle you're going to need. So at entry with wind at your back, you're going to be going faster and need a steeper bank to establish your turn.
So our airspeed looks set. We have a good, we're holding our altitude. And we're doing a lot of looking outside the aircraft for our next spot here. Straight and wings level as we come across the road here. Right now.
So this flight is about 5 months before my check ride, so I promise I did get better. If you have any thoughts, leave a comment down below, and if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and check out the next video in this series where I'm going to tackle some of the commercial maneuvers.